Krishna, astrology is science, not a miracle. Guruji-Gopal-Vyas.
Namaste, Jai Shri Krishna. Welcome back on our weekly astrological talk. And I always says astrology is a science, is not a miracle. Yeah. So astrology is a science, is not a miracle. So when we live in this technology world, the technology gives us a tremendous opportunity to expand, explore, in the same time, the bring our skill into the platform is called the world platform. That is called the science. Now the astrology is something is like that. When we understand this astrology scientifically, so then gives us a wings to fly in the sky and gives us a power of the strength to handle the circumstances, situations, and also to understand ourselves internally, externally. So, with that thought, we are going to be start our weekly astrology to understand. So, globally, what is we looking here? So, last week I posted on my Facebook, Instagram, and then other platform where you may have seen the Venus and the Moon. These are the two positive planet was together. That positiveness in the air, we will feel it when it's come to the sohard means ke kind of the relationship, kind of the gesture, kind of the togetherness that will build up amongst the humans. In the same time, the areas because of the shukra is related to the daitya activity. That means ke there is a areas which is we call the economy. Economy means ke finances, wealth. So those who are involve themselves into the bad economy means ke negative earning money or negatively they earning the money, they will have a difficult time. Because remember, as much as Shani is there, Shani will not allow any kind of the negativity because Shani is a dandaka. Dandak means ke justice. Shani bring the justice in the life. So Venus means ke Shukra will influence the moon. Moon means ke mind. So your mind will be get influenced by the wrong people, wrong personalities, or people who have a vested interest either in a countries, either into the individual's life or into the share market. I'm emphasizing about the share market because the investment start from the share market too. That have a global effect when it's come to the economy. Those who have invested into the share market, I will advise next 2 months, no matter which portfolio you have invested, please be careful. Please be aware and be a wise person when you do the trading because there are the high chances for you to lose what you have gained it. So be a mature, wise and good investor instead of the aggressive, unmature and unliterate investor into the share market. If you are a not share market investor and if you are a real estate market investor, you will have a very good benefit when it's come to the real estate too. Because real estate this time will give you a good benefit unless you have a positive deal. Unless you have a good deal with good hearted. But those who have robbed or those who have captured the land, they will have a very difficult time in next 3 months. Now I'm coming to the generally what we looking. So economy is not in a good shape, which is I'm been talking since last many months and months. Please save your money and use your money wisely. This is a right time. This is a very difficult phase we will go through when it's come to the economy. Health wise, world wise, we need to be a little bit very careful. It's not a pandemic situation, but health complications generally will be remain there. And that is we can understand of the based on the weather changing situations. Politically, June month will be a very remembrance month will be politically. So next 45 days, the global leaders will have some kind of the political destability in a countries is called the developing countries, and developed country will be play a very crucial role to make a destabilize those country. That's why I started the Shukra's influence on the mind of the political leaders. So very volatile political situation will be emerged into developing countries, and particularly when I mentions about the countries like BRICS, India, South Africa, and Brazil. These three countries will have to be very careful about them political circumstances and situations. Countries like Nepal, Japan, Myanmar, Indonesia, Mexico, European countries like Spain, Italy, UK, Britain, those countries will face a political leadership challenges, and those challenges will lead to the world into the very destabilized political problems. And under those political turmoils, the vested interested people like terrorism does not mean extreme terrorism, any level of the terrorism, economical terrorism, human terrorism, a mental terrorism, electronic terrorism, IT terrorism. Those are the areas which will be have to be very careful about it. And through those areas, the people brains will be manipulated. So this is something which is we have to be very careful and aware about it. So this was the world. Now let us try to understand what is you as an individual going to be go through this week. So number one, people, all of you will be controlled by the planet called the Chandra. Chandra is a very good planet. Chandra is a very good positive planet which is going to give you a result of the calmness. Chandra will going to give you a result of the stability, and Chandra will going to give you a positive thinking. So when I talk about the positive thinking means that you will be in a positive mode, you will have a very good support, and your life will be a positive. But only the area which you not going to be happy with it, a relationship. So if you maintain a good calmness in your relationship, you will be able to see the positivity in your family life. But if you behave like aggressive personality, then you're asking a trouble in your relationship. Number two, all of you will be controlled by the planet called the Rahu. This planet is something which is, will encourage you to do the wrong things in your life. Will be force you to involve yourself in the gambling, alcoholic activities, wrong eating, those things will be going to be encouraged by this planet to you. So you need to be very careful. You need to be very aware, alert, and awake. Number two, people, this week you only have a problem if you get influenced by the wrong people. But if you stay focused, if you stay steady, if you stay yourself, then you will be not able to get influenced by anybody. Your economy looking good, your health is looking good, your family support is looking good. So there is a nothing wrong in that areas. The areas which is I'm concerned about the wrong influence, so you must be very careful about it. How to not to get influenced by the wrong people. Number three, people, all of you will be controlled by the planet called the Mangal. Mangal is a planet, slightly aggressive planet. That means that you will be react and act under your anger. And your enemy this week is your anger. If you're going to control your anger, you will have a very good benefit. But if you're going to get bring the anger within you, then you're asking the trouble, problems at your workplace, business place, and family life. Your health is looking good, your finances is stable, so control your finances. Only the area I may mention about the anger, so do not drive anger under the anger as well. You're asking the trouble for yourself if you drive under the anger. So control your anger and enjoy your week. Otherwise, if you cannot manage to control your anger, then you are facing multiple difficulties in your life. Number four, people, all of you will be controlled by the planet called the Buddha. Buddha is a mature planet, very good planet. I'm not going to say anything wrong about it. So your maturity will be very high, your intelligence will be high, your thought will be high, and then you will be benefit out of it. But my concern is your negligence towards your family, or your not to focus towards your family, particularly towards your children. So if you have not focus too much on your children or your family, try to reconnect with them, try to engage with them, try to speak with them, because your children need your support, your moral support, and your strength. Otherwise, economically looking good, your finances is stable, your health slightly not too good, but if you manage, you will be able to come over from those health complications. And families area which I mentioned about it, you need to be focused about it. Number five, people, all of you will be controlled by the planet called the Ketu. Ketu is the planet where this week I will say is not too good. Why is not too good? Because you're asking some kind of dissatisfaction. So your nature is like slightly bossy nature. So you want everything to be a perfect, and your people who surrounding with you, they may be not a perfect. So your reaction towards them and your approach and your attitude towards them will determine how this week will go in your life. If you're going to be approach aggressively, rudely, and misbehave to the people under the situations of your mind, then you're going to be asked a big trouble. If you're going to be engaged with them with maturity, with calmness, and with positive attitude, then one of the good week you're going to be have it in your life. Economy looking good, health is looking good. Only the area which is I said, change your attitude, or other way if I say is change your approach. Number six, people, all of you will be controlled by the planet called the Surya. This planet is looking very, very good for you. I will say, out of many weeks, after many weeks, you will have a very progressive, attractive, and very happy week. So in these three area, you're going to be enjoy your week. Your family will be supportive, your health will be very supportive, you will have a business wise or work wise, you will have a very good news. But if you are a student, then only I will concern about, do not uh, become a lazy student. Otherwise you're going to be have a very difficult time in your study phase. So be a proactive and active if you are a student, particularly for the number 6 people. So just be careful if you are a student about it. Otherwise, this week is looking good, so enjoy your week. Number 7 people. All of you will be controlled by the guru. This is something which is we don't want to come in your life, because Shukra Guru is extreme north and south pole. Means ke lots of ups and downs this week. Nothing will go right in your life. Family, economy, health, work, business. From nowhere the problems will arise. Only you will be able to handle this problem if you are spiritual person. If you are a not spiritual person, if you do not follow the spirituality, then you will take a wrong decisions at a wrong time with the wrong people, and those wrong decisions, wrong time and wrong people will invite a problem in your life. So number 7 people, be a wise, mature, and be I will say spiritual this week, and stay calm. Do not take any hasty decisions, and do not involve in any kind of the argument. Is only for the time being, everything will come right. Number 8 people, all of you going to be controlled by the planet. It's called the Shukra. The Shukra means ke Venus. Venus is something which is, I always say, to a point is good planet, but when it's come to the you, something which is, I will say, is uh, stay calm, because Shukra and Mangal, very good combination, but they will lead you towards the wrong doing, pap karma. They will encourage you to do the gambling, become an alcoholic, wrong decisions, wrong money taking. All those things will be encouraged by these two planets in your life. Therefore, for number 8 people this week, very stay very alert, awake. Do not go to any gambling point. Do not do any kind of the wrong gambling kind of the investment, and stay away from the alcohol. These three things is negative for you this week. This week you might have a short trip or traveling, but that is progressive traveling, business traveling, work traveling, very good traveling going to be faced it. But that success will only come when you're going to be stay yourself without alcohol and gambling and wrong influence very important. And if you want to do any kind of a real estate deal, put it on a hold this week. So this is was the number 8 people. Number 9 people, all of you is going to be controlled by the planet called the Shani. Shani means ke Saturn. Guru Shani combination. So this week will be tested for you. Testing position. Your passion, your dheeraj means ke your calmness, your maturity, and your intelligence, and your intellectual. This is all you're going to be get tested. If you are a very intelligent person, if you are a wise personality, if you are a very focused personality, because your decisions will have a huge impact in many people's life, work wise, business wise, in fact, a family relationship wise as well. Economically looking good, you will have a very good economic benefit this week. In fact, you will have a very good health also. Only the area I have says, if you are a spiritual person, then nothing will happen. But if you are involve yourself in a parties and luxury and wrongdoing, then you are asking the trouble for yourself also. Do not do the investment into the share market. Take care of your children, and then also use your inner spiritual intelligence than the external people's advice. So this is what for the number 9 people. So this was our predictions for the number 1 to 9. And now coming to the remedial part. Remedy for this week, remedy is how to handle the Lakshmi, means ke money. As I'm always saying, ke economy problem, and still we are facing the economy problem. How to handle the Lakshmi, means ke money in our life. So this is remedy for the Lakshmi. I'm not going to say invocation of the Lakshmi, is a manage or handling the Lakshmi, which is we have already have it. So what you need to do is simple solution for that. You take one bitter leaves, means ke pan. If you don't have a bitter leaves, then you can take a mango leaves. If you don't have a mango leaves, then you can take the banana leaves. If you don't have a banana leaves, then you can take the any piece of the paper, white paper. On those either paper or any leaves, you put the turmeric powder, means ke hardar, and then you put the little bit rice, chokha. Mix those rice with the turmeric powder hardar, and then after on that you put the one sopari, means ke betel nut, and on that sopari you put a 21 time kanku. Kanku, kumkum powder, red powder, 21 time on that sopari by chanting any mantra of the Lakshmi. And if you don't know the Lakshmi mantra, then you can chant Shrim, 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 Shrim. No. Om or Shrim, any mantra you can chant. After that, leave that leaves and everything overnight in your house. And next morning, you take the little bit rice from that paper or leaves and put it in your cash box. And rest of things, you can put it either in a river, ocean, a lake, pond, or you can put it into your garden. This remedy you need to do every Friday after 7 o'clock, means after sunset. You can do any number of the Friday. You can do 7 Friday, 5 Friday, 21 Friday, up to you. This will help you to maintain and manage the Lakshmi, means wealth in your house. If you need any kind of the astrological scientific solution, you can contact me. My number is on the screen. You can visit my website, Facebook, and Instagram account as well. And tomorrow we're going to we're going to see again for the Hanuman Chalisa. Till that, stay focused, calm, and understand astrology scientifically. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Astrology is science, not an miracle. Guruji-Gopal-Vyas.